The mighty Audi A6. I have to confess, driving this vehicle is really quite special. Let's see what the acceleration is from 0 to 60. Well, it's by no means a road rocket, but it's a very powerful and comfortable car to drive, and you feel very strong in this car. Even the braking system, wow, you really do feel like you're in control. The transmission is fantastic. The gear change, it's just, the car just pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls, and it just changes through the gears effortlessly. It's not a very torquey car as such, but this car does drive exceptionally well. I could quite easily drive across mainland Europe in this car, although there are a few points I don't particularly like. It is a bit noisy. As I'm driving along now, it is a bit sort of thump 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 thump. A lot of noise coming from squeaky car doors, door cards, etc, etc, which is a bit strange because this car, you know, it's done a few miles, but it's not really an enormous amount of miles for a car of this age. So yeah, got a bit of noise going on here, blah 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 blah. The layout of the car, very nice, very easy to see, no obstruction from steering wheels. The rear view vision is fantastic. This car just hugs the corners. It just goes round, there's no lean at all, it's very nicely put together. Vision all round is superb. So the only problem I can really find with the car is I'm getting a lot of noise. And this car's done just over 100,000 miles, we're on 105,000 miles. And it's not road noise I'm getting, it's like driving on low profile tyres. But as said, also the door cards are making a bit of a noise of movement, sort of squeaking and groaning a bit like you get in an aircraft. Yeah, it is a very noisy vehicle. There's a lot of every bump I'm going across, I'm very aware of it. It feels exaggerated, but apart from that, it's a fantastic drive. It absolutely loves the corners, this car, and it drives like a dream. This, when it was new, would have been fantastic, but it's a little bit tired now, and it's starting to show, but it's not showing in the engine, it's not showing in the gearbox. So if you're going to be looking at buying one of these, it's probably going to be similar mileage. Look at the shocks, give the shocks a bit of a test. They're quite firm on this one, but I think the inner parts of the car, the interior, are what needs attention, because there's definitely something loose and there's definitely a lot of noise going on here, which you wouldn't expect. A lot of rattling. It feels like things are moving. It feels like they need to be tied down again. But if you're thinking about buying one of these cars, take one for a test drive, because they're bloody good cars and they're so much fun to drive.